This morning we read Jeremiah chapter 25 through to the end of chapter 26. And again, God is prophesying, giving prophecy to Jeremiah against the nations, that God was about to judge the nations. He was going to bring his judgment on all of those nations, that people could see that he was God, he was king. And he warned them, all the nations, to prepare for a time of disruption in the world. He was going to spend disaster from nation to nation. A mighty storm is rising from the ends of the earth, and the Lord was going to judge the world. And he said, look, those who lead us, cry, weep, wail, because the time of judgment, the time of slaughter is coming. And he warned the people of that. And then in chapter 26, our attention turns again to the nation of Israel, to God's special people, to the people of Judah. And Jeremiah is sent to the gates of the temple to prophesy right there in the courts of the temple that the Lord was about to bring disaster. And the priests and the prophets and the people said, this can't be right. This is the city of God. And to prophesy that it will be destroyed and become nothing is almost blasphemy, because they had identified so strongly the place with the person of God. And so they could not imagine that the city of Jerusalem would be destroyed, because that would be a shame and a disgrace and a dishonor to God. And so that's what made them angry. They had a religious attitude, a theological objection to what he was saying, but that had not come out in the way that they practice and the way they live. So they were exploiting people, they were behaving wickedly, believing that their religious place could save them. And this is what Jeremiah disrupted, and this is why he prophesied against them. He wasn't alone. Micah and Uriah, other people are mentioned in this passage, who had also prophesied the same. The same message was coming from the Lord. And they were told that unless they repented, the city would be judged. That place would not save them. Only the Lord saved them. And we must be careful in these days that we don't place our faith on a particular place in space, or a particular space in history, but our trust is in the Lord himself, the God of all the earth and the God of all time. And so that was their mistake. The people of this city, they had put all their faith in their religion and not in the Lord. Let's make sure that we're different to them. Our faith is not in buildings. Our faith is not in particular times and seasons. Our faith is in the Lord, who is God of all things.